The shocking brutality of the world we occupy is so much on display. It is heartrending and yet completely understandable. It's understandable because it is the brutality of personality which is displaying itself. And I think to myself, that is such a tragedy. The tragedy of personality and how much we really don't understand about the nature of who we are. And how did we get this way? And though I'm not going to try and give easy answers, I'm going to try and clarify how I understand it. And it is the acquisition of illicit knowledge. That is the thing I see very clearly. Illicit knowledge. And that is the quest to know good and evil. We wanted to know. And we found out through a way that was just not right. We went around the structure and order of the divine hierarchy. We stepped outside of the glory of creation and into our own reality and into our own needs and our own devices and desires that have caused nothing but tragedy for all of humankind. And the place that we occupy as a result of all that, that place of time and space, is the place where we get to learn. And that's the interesting thing about time and space. It's just a place for an object lesson for humanity to begin to understand the nature of personality and how it has led us to the world of illusion. So the world of personality is an illusory world. It's not real. It's only available as a result of the illicit knowledge gained by eating of the fruit of the tree. How could that be? Well, it's the only way it can be as I understand it. There's no other way to comprehend it except to say that this is the fate we have been elected to, or we have elected. That's a better way. We have elected this fate because we have decided that we wanted to know, and we wanted to know outside the bounds of the hierarchy of the divine. And we were willing to step outside of that, and this is the consequence. The consequence is the world of time and space, of material realities, where we can, in full display, come to understand the nature of good and evil and the consequence of the apple. And so we see it. And it's an important thing to be able to see, because we can choose to shift our gaze to not be looking directly into the depths of personality and be lost in time and space. So shifting our gaze, shifting my gaze away from my personality is the beginning of understanding. That is why the arrival of Yeshua was so powerful, because it's a recognition event where we get to recognize more than our personality. We get to see more. We get to feel more. We get to love more, embrace more, connect more. And personality in the world of time and space limits us. We get less. We see less. We experience less. We have great experiences of celebrity and wealth and fame and money and all that stuff. But is that really a rich experience in the context of the cosmos and its expression? I think not. So that's my little missive for today. And I think it's a good thing to begin to reflect on those things, is how can we not be caught up in that? And the first thing is that we don't have to look. We don't have to gaze into personality to try and see it, to understand it. This is not therapy. This is about setting down your personality so that you can see. So you can see what's really there. You can see the cosmos as it most likely is, not in the context of the illusions of personality. So setting down personality is a really essential part of finding our calling, finding where we can be obedient to our connection with the divine, where we can more richly focus on our angel and make that the purpose of our meditations and our investigations and our reflections. Investigating your personality. Man, that is just like, what a way to cast yourself into circles. You'll never figure it out. You're not supposed to figure it out. It's like time and space. You're not supposed to figure it out. You know, it's the only thing you figure out is that there's an end of time, and space will definitely change. I don't know how it will change. I haven't been given that. But the orientation that we have will certainly be different, and it will be glorious. It will be a glorious orientation to the divine hierarchy and the true essence of creation and why we have been created. What is it that we are truly to be? What is our perfect nature? And we get to that by the fact of our shifting our gaze and setting down personality so that we can really do the job of being a human being in the divine hierarchy, manifested in a way that is so glorious and so beautiful. Amen.